Hi Taurus, welcome into your mid-July 2023 money and career tarot reading. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. We are going to begin with the several pre-pulled oracle cards I have for you, more than Leo. Not that either of which is more so special than the other. Anyways, but then we're going to continue and pull from the watercolor tarot deck. But I have three different tea leaf cards and then two moonology cards. First of which, very positively talking about financial gain, the Dolphin card. Usually coming from something you did in the past. It doesn't have to be. I actually feel like being drawn to this reading, the majority of which, if it is from something from the past, it's effort for a business or for a job, but it feels like a lot of which are gaining money throughout the remainder of July from simply going to your day-to-day job, if not multiple, running a business. It could be more than one of what I just mentioned, right? Balancing things out like a star is what Spirit just finished that with. But feeling as if all the meanwhile, this financial gain increase is feeling quite important for you, right? Say it's for the saving up for a goal, an investment for the future. The cushion is what I'm hearing, the stability, the comfort of money being put aside for a rainy day or for an unexpected and or expected change for the future, right? Of course, differing from case to case. Now, I am getting kind of a fun vibe about you at certain points. Now, when I had already jumped into the Taurus energy and they were kind of pushing me to shake it off, I had this sort of like showy, like I'm about to take a bow, kind of flailing your arms kind of vibe about you. Now, whether you do that or not per se, that's just kind of the vibe, right? Trying to enjoy yourself while working or just having a very likable way about how you do what you do. And we also have two kind of negative cards, but we're keeping this realistic. The lobster card talking about financial pinch. Now this is coming through in two different ways. On one end, for some of the Tauruses drawn to the reading, you might actually be feeling this financial pinch, a bit of a lack or a lot of lack, however your situation looks. Due to one, if not multiple factors. So be it, right? Life isn't perfect. And, if that is the case for you, pairing that with the Dolphin card, if I could hold it up the right way, there is financial gain throughout the remainder of July. So what it comes down to is what you choose to do with that gain, that increase, okay? It is up to you. I get there are bills, responsibilities, obligations, things you got to take care of. But it does feel like for a lot drawn to the reading, there is extra. So are we going to put it aside? Are we going to be frivolous and decide to overtreat oneself? It's up to you. But the other way this card came through is you, some of which drawn to the reading, have money put aside or have extra, right? Not necessarily having a pinch, but choosing to be strategic and responsible with a goal, if not multiple, in mind, and putting that money aside that's coming in for the most part. And so it might feel like a pinch because you're not spending as much as you once would have or have, or just choosing to be smart with your money, right? And so it might feel like there's a bit of a lack in regards to things you would have spent your money on, over consuming, over indulging. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, either way, money's coming in. There's a flow, all right? Whether it's consistent or inconsistent and feeling a bit random in amounts and timing. But the other tea leaf card is obstacles to overcome. Now, regardless of whether you're feeling kind of showy, like I was saying, or not, I do feel motivated in your energy, but I feel a bit tired at certain points or just for the majority of the remainder of the month, doing a lot, feeling like a motivational speaker at certain points, feeling very, again, motivated, but it's like the work you're putting in, the efforts you're putting forth towards one, if not multiple situations of importance for you, even if it's temporary, it just feels like it's draining you to an extent, if not fully. Just replenish yourself, all right? There's guaranteed to be at least a little bit of time in the remainder of the month here and there to implement self-care, to rest, to recharge your Taurus battery, because you're not an Energizer bunny, and nobody should be, especially you, should not be expecting yourself to be pushing forward consistently. I feel like you're your toughest competitor at times, but you're also pushing yourself too hard at times, expecting a little bit too much. That can be adjusted. But the Hills card talking about obstacles to overcome, and I guarantee being drawn to this reading, and I feel like you might need this reminder, you will, and you will overcome these obstacles. It feels like they could be minor ones, but easy for you to enlarge them to allow it to blow up in your awareness, your mind, because of all of the other things you have on your plate, or just because maybe the past, or for whatever reason. All right. Now, depending on the size, it could be a larger obstacle, but I feel like your experience, your knowledge, even I want to say your grounded way of being will help you strategically take a second and be like, okay, now I know how to overcome it. Whether, it's, again, medium sized, big, but it feels like other people that you work with or have worked with would have maybe stressed about it more so than you will. Okay, so give yourself credit. And I feel like other people are quite amazed and impressed by how quickly you're picking up on something, how easily you overcome, how much you can handle. But I just heard I can handle more. That might frustrate you. It reminds me of me and my serving job that I just picked up recently. It's not as busy or as fast paced as some of the other ones I've had up in Massachusetts, right? Now that I'm living in Florida. And of course, you can imagine the tipping isn't really as large in comparison, but it's like, just because other servers can't handle as much as I can with my 8.5 years experience, doesn't mean I can't. But I'm not necessarily speaking up about it. I'm just doing what I got to do, taking on every extra table customer that I can, right? And that's kind of the vibe, regardless of what you have on your plate. That's just my example. But prosperity lies ahead, and hold your vision, my friend. What is your vision? Is this for the future in regards to a change you want to make financially, a career change? It could be multiple for you. Hold that vision. I'm hearing it's doable, it's going to happen, and you're one powerful individual who makes it happen, regardless of what it takes. And again, if there are obstacles to overcome on the way to that vision coming to fruition in your external reality, for some it's getting to a destination, then you'll overcome them. Spirit's saying, if need be, climb that mountain, make it to the bottom of the other side, and climb the next one, and repeat until you see that vision manifest in front of your beautiful Taurus eyes. Because I feel like you're needing to be reminded, or maybe you're reminding other people, that manifesting does entail effort. Sure, at times you can manifest minor things without really experiencing the effort being put forth towards it. But it's a process of believing in it, and putting in the effort, and having even potentially co-creating with spirit all the meanwhile. Anyways, but yeah, there's prosperity lying ahead, and I feel like that's not only in the remainder of July, but more so in the upcoming months, okay? So don't let the ups and downs, or just at times when you wish you could be making more or seeing more results, to get the best of you, or distract you from your goal, or remove the faith in your situation. Anyways, I ramble. Let's move on to the tarot. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on just the oracle, but you had a lot. Star and the Moon card. I feel like you're being viewed as a mysterious star. I do feel like a lot drawn to the reading are an emotion or two might be popping up. I did see the emotions running high from the Moonology deck. And even if that's not your case, people are viewing you as a star. And there's a huge focus on one, if not multiple dreams, goals, wishes. Okay, or again, it could be one. But for Taurus to continue the rest of July, the 8 of Swords, my friend. I'm not surprised. It feels like certain factors of your money and career situations may be leaving you feeling a bit restricted, trapped. I did put this right under the Lobster card. That could be exactly what's making you feel limited, or just held back, or just you can't really, I'm hearing stagnant. You can't really move forward or make something happen just yet, shift in the right direction. Could be just you feeling a bit limited or trapped within a work day, work week. It's like, I want to leave and be elsewhere. You know, if I wasn't here, I could be doing this. Reminds me of when I'm serving and it's slow, I could be doing readings, but would I really? I don't know. But I just feel like as well, there's a focus on what you don't see with the blindfold here in regards to what a future change will entail, how soon that's going to happen potentially. Temperance. They're saying there's also more happening behind the scenes, potentially in a job situation or just when it comes to spirit than you realize, or what people are saying. Very interesting. I'm hearing for the good and the bad, but temperance, because I feel like you need to have patience. You know, with a work situation, when running your business, having certain annoyances, delays, difficulties. I feel like noise factors coming into play. I do sense that your energy needs to be healthy. It needs to feel high vibe. I sense that there are people you work with and or live with that are not as high vibe as you, even when they're at their highest. Does that make sense? And so it's up to you. I'm not putting the weight on your shoulders to, you know, make sure things are feeling great in that situation, if not multiple, but it just feels like because of them, especially if you're empathic, you need to make sure you're high vibing, right? To not let that affect you negatively. But you do affect that situation, if not multiple, for the better or for the worse, depending on how you're feeling, how you're proceeding and getting things done. So let's just feel our best. You know how to do that at this point, if I could say it. We also have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. There's something about something proceeding, growing slowly but surely. But this also, or could be talking more so about your energy moving slowly, getting things done slowly but surely. It's like, if things aren't busy right now, or I don't have a lot of energy, I'm just gonna approach it and accomplish it at a comfortable pace. I also feel like there could be an opposite energy surrounding you, flowing around you. If you're moving slowly or just not as quickly, other people that you're working with are just surrounding you or moving quite quickly or just quicker. Or vice versa, right? You're moving quickly and people are just crawling around you or just not really putting in a lot of effort, or it just might appear that way. The King of Pentacles talking about how your confidence is coming into play. The fruits of your labor is absolutely a part of your month, or the remainder of which, but I also feel like there's a push to sit back in your Taurus throne and own the fact that things are actually working out for you slowly but surely. And don't let your hunger, your desire for faster growth increase to get the best of you, or to wipe away your confidence in your ability to achieve whatever it is for you. Could be multiple goals, right? But I guarantee finances are wrapped up into it, some of which going for a promotion or just a new job. Again, patience is key, tied in with your confidence, but needing to trust your Taurus intuition and pour into the cup of others, but make sure you're pouring into your own cup and taking care of yourself, replenishing once again, so that you can help people, you can make a difference, you can put forth more effort to make it happen for you. It feels like a very productive remainder of July for you, where things aren't perfect. Things aren't potentially growing and increasing as quick as you'd like, but the money is flowing in. There is growth if that's applying to your career. And Spirit's saying, to wrap this up, you will, when the destined timing comes to be, get what you want, period. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of July, and I'll see you next time.